couple of your receivers, Elijah Thomas and Zion Kearney. Just how have you sort of seen them stay patient and improve throughout the season?
Yeah, I mean, they have stayed patient. They've consistently worked at practice. I think Elijah's found a good little niche right there on the special teams where he can have a huge impact and a role in the game while still developing as a receiver and within the system. So I'm really proud of him. Again, it's a developmental game, and he understands that, and he attacks it every day. And a lot of the same with Zion, just being consistent out at practice, being engaged during practice, and continuing to develop and get better.
George?
Yeah, Ben, last night John was talking about he needs to just take more of the easy stuff that maybe he's not always seeing that. How do you, as his coach and play caller, maybe help him see some of that easy stuff that maybe he's not taking right now?
Yeah, it's just whenever you're in practice, not overlooking it, because sometimes whenever you get in practice, you want to, against a different look, you want to make a different throw and make sure, I feel comfortable making this throw in this moment. And you just can't lose sight of taking the easy access out there. You can't go broke taking a profit. It's a saying in football, it's a saying for offenses pretty much everywhere in the entire world. And you can't lose sight of that. So taking the easy access, just the layups right there to keep us efficient on schedule and in manageable situations. I mean, that's really a big key to staying on the field while also still being aggressive and not being scared to, take the ball downfield. We got to connect on some of those opportunities too, but it starts with taking the easy stuff, being efficient, getting the ball out of your hand, and going on to the next play.
Jason?
Yeah, Ben, you guys haven't been able to have Troy Everett on the field since early in the season, but I'm curious, behind the scenes, what's his leadership continue to mean to your offensive line, the growth of that group, and your offense as a whole?
Yeah, even though we haven't had Troy on the field, his impact has still been felt throughout the building. It's been felt throughout practice. He's a veteran guy who's played a lot of ball with a ton of leadership and a ton of wisdom to give, and he gives it. He still holds those young offensive linemen accountable. If they screw something up or something simple like they're late to a O-line meeting for whatever reason, right? Just something like that. He still does an unbelievable job of holding them accountable. So his impact is still felt. He's still a captain of this team, and he's done an unbelievable job being a leader throughout his injury.
Yeah, Ben, early on in your career here, you've had a couple 1,000-yard receivers. Isaiah seems like he has a chance to maybe get to that mark. Beyond just his reliability that we've talked about a lot, what's made him so effective this season?
Yeah, I think he has an awesome skill set. If you look back to when he was at high school, all right, he was a 100-meter champion, can roll whenever he gets out in the open field, hits a runner. I mean, you saw it the other day. Whenever he gets out in the open field and hits his stride, he's really hard to catch. And so that's a special skill set right there. But I think his route running, he's very crisp. He's very crafty in his route running and the ability to get open, and has really good hands. At the end of the day, he's what you want a lot of receivers to be, just from a holistic standpoint. And so tackle that on with the reliability that he has shown all year and the consistency that he's shown all year. I mean, it's just put him in a position to have a lot of success. And the coolest part about Isaiah, he's really pretty humble about all of it too. He just shows back up and starts a process all over. So, glad we have that guy.